Okay, so let's look at letter B. And as you can see, letter B is written in a totally different way. Sometimes your equations will be ready and be in the correct format, and sometimes they won't. Now, you've got to remember, in order for us to graph an ellipse, it has to be with the denominators A and B and set equal to 1. So what we're going to have to do is work this a little bit before we're ready to graph it. The best way to handle this is just to divide everything by whatever number you have on the other side of the equation. So let's divide everything by 1225. The good thing about these problems, guys, is there shouldn't be any trickery. When you reduce, because you're going to reduce the 49 and the 1225, you're going to reduce the 25 and the 1225, they should give you perfect squares, because remember, this is where we get our counting from. So if you don't get a perfect square, just double check it and make sure, because we need integers so that we can count. So if we reduce this down, we get this equal to 1, which is what we want. And then if you divide 25 into this number, you end up getting 49. And if you divide 49 into 1225, you end up getting 25. So now we're ready to go. So the first thing you need to decide is this the equation for a vertical or horizontal ellipse? The first thing you do is look for your largest denominator. It's right here. Well, if your largest denominator is here in the second term, that means you're dealing with a vertical. Because for the horizontal, your leading term will be the largest denominator. So this is going to be a vertical ellipse. And in this case, your A will be equal to 7, and your B will be equal to 5. That's going to be our counters right there. Now we're ready to get to work. First thing that they want, I think, is the center. And you can go ahead and start. I got a label. I forgot to write my list down. I need my center, I need my vertices, I need my co-vertices, and I need my focus points, my foci. There we go. So center's easy. Pull it out, H and K. That is at 2, -1. So let's graph that first. Okay? 2, -1. There's my C down there. Can you see that? All right, there's my C. And let me count a little more, because I know we're going to be counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so let's start with the vertices. Now you've got to remember, if you have a vertical ellipse, that means that your major axis is going to be vertical. Because one of the things you've got to figure out is, am I going to go up or down for my vertices? All right. Well, in this case, because it's a vertical ellipse, you're going to go up and down because your major axis will be a vertical line. So for your C, we're going to go up 7 and down 7. So let's go ahead and count. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's your first vertex. And then we go down 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and down. Let me see. Can you see? There we go. So once you've plotted your vertices, go ahead and put in your coordinates. That's going to be 2, 6 and 2, -8. Got it. All you got to do is count. Now, co-vertices, going to go to the left and right with your B. So we go 5 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's your co, and then 5 to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's your other co, right there. So your co-vertices, they're sitting right here with your center at -1. So that's going to be 7, -1, and I think that is 3. -3, excuse me, -1. All right, now if I'm going too fast, I'm just counting. So you just count 2. There's no reason for you can pause it and catch up or whatever, but all we're doing is counting, okay? Now your focus points, that's where the C comes in, the distance C. So before we go any further, we need to find our C. So if this is my A and B right here, you've got to remember that your C is A squared minus B squared. Well, that's going to be 49 minus 25. And 49 minus 25, did I write that down? I think it's 24. All right, and then if you take the approximate, that should be about a little under 5. So we'll say about 4.9. Now, if you want, we can go ahead and find our focus points. We can count them, or you can use that little equation thing that I gave you over in letter A or on the front page. It's up to you. 4.9, that's saying you're around 5, okay? But because this is a vertical ellipse, I know if I use my funky, I turn, it's on the front. I know that my foci for vertical has to be my H coordinate and then my K coordinate plus or minus C. So my H coordinate, what's my H again? You guys should know. My H is the 2. My K is -1. And then that's going to be plus or minus around 4.9. So if you were to count up or down, I would say count 5, okay, from the center. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's my focus there. And then down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now again, for your focus, you can either get the approximate and count, or you can give me this. I don't care, but you have to give me coordinates for the focus points, okay? And we're almost done, guys. Now, I know this is going to take some time, especially this one. These two are easy because you're just counting. Focus, you got to get your C, and then you got to deal with the funky number. It'll be okay. But I'm ready to connect my vertices. And there is my vertical ellipse. Now, I know it looks like a potato or something. Don't laugh. Okay, you make sure yours is nice and pretty. All right, yours are the ones that count. Okay, if you need to see this again, then watch the video again. Make sure you've got it. The next part, we're going to do the reverse, where I give you the parts of